So again, we have here no example of a codominance, especially in the coat color of a cattle. Both red and white coat colors in a cattle are dominant. When a homozygous red coat colored cow, represented by a big letter R na duha ka bilog, which means dominant siya, homozygous, is crossed with a homozygous white coat colored W W, or represented by big letter W as homozygous dominant. The first filial offspring are all heterozygous roan coat or fur colored cattle, which is RW. So a roan coat color is one in which the coat color is the mixture of the red and white color coat, no, or ang panit bala. So as you can see dira, no, sa example sa baka nga ang panit sang baka waay siya naga unlike to kagina sa flower nga nagmix ang red kag ang white kay nagform siya sang pink, no, that is incomplete dominance. Sa co-dominance, ang tawag co, both lingon opod sila, or they are expressed both, no? As you can see in the picture, there are some what you call the color patches of the red, no, on the white colored coat of the cow. So in our table, this is example of the cross between a red coat and a white coat in a cattle. Okay, so we have here the red colors, the formation of the gamete. We have that big letter R and this big letter R nga duha bilog. Then sa piyak, so white color is the big letter W sila nga duha, or the capital letters W, which stands for the homozygous dominant white. The same man there sa homozygous dominant red. So this is the crossing over of the first filial generation, by which R paired up or i-cross mo sa W, the resulting is RW, RW man, RW man diri RW man. So in a codominance, meaning to say, both color are visible on the coat or sa panit sang baka. No, waay siya nag-blend in nga nagiging pink siya, but red and white are visible on the phenotype of the animal or the cow. Sa iya nga genotypic ratio, magiging 4:0 or 100% roan because it has the heterozygous, no, red-white color. The same man sa iya nga phenotypic ratio, as you can see, 4:0 man or 100% roan coat, or a combination of the red and the white. As you can see sa picture, hagina sa babaw, may mga red patches ang panit sang baka, no, considering sang gitawag naton nga principle of what we call co-dominance. So we have here the activity 2.2, blending of traits. We have given questions for you to answer. That's questions number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Try to apply what you have learned from the dominance, incomplete dominance, and co-dominance principle. You are going to assess kung sa mga example diri from 1 to 4, ano na dira ang naga-present sang tawag naton nga incomplete dominance, kag sang anuman nga example ang naga-present sang tawag naton nga co-dominance. Okay? Try to write your answer on your notebook for your reference. Okay. So after naton discuss, no, sang incomplete dominance, co-dominance nga principle, next we will move to what we call the principle of multiple alleles. Okay. So the traits that have been discussed in the preceding sections are the traits that are controlled by two alleles for a given trait. So ang hagina dito nga gidiscuss naton sa incomplete kag codominance ato ya are controlled by duha lang ka alleles, no? But in this case, the genes for a particular trait are located in specific loci in the chromosomes. Through the help of modern technology, geneticists discovered that there are some traits that are not controlled only by two alleles, no? Hindi lang. Usually, ang nabalaan natin, no, sa patterns of inheritance, usually, we are observing only two alleles which has the control of the trait. But in the case of principle of multiple alleles, there is more than two alleles. That's why tawag siya nga multiple alleles. So one example of traits controlled by multiple alleles is our human blood groups or the ABO blood groups, which we have four blood types. Your type A, B, AB, and your O. So these letters refer to two types of proteins designated as A and B that are incorporated in the plasma membranes. No? As we discussed, as you can recall sa naligad naton nga lesson sa Unit 1 of membranes of the red blood cells. Although, an individual can only have two alleles per gene. Three alleles control this characteristic, which in various combinations produce the four human blood groups, such as, again, your type A, your type B, type AB, and your type O. So we have here in table 2.6 the human blood relationships and the possible genotypes and phenotypes of the human blood groups. Okay. So as you can see sa box or sa table naging presented iyo, we have the blood group, no, ilang nga genotype. Kung ang imo nga type is type A ikaw, you have your genotypes such as dominant A or A, and O recessive. Bali A, O. Okay. So, yung mga phenotype is A, then you have your antigen, nimo type of protein is A, then your antibodies is B. So, your blood type is type A. So, kung type B naman, both ringon you have the genotypes of B dominant and the BO, no, or the recessive. Okay? The A, the B, and the BO. Type B, ang imong antibody is type B, anti-A. While your AB, this is the dominant, no, ang AB is also example of what we call the co-dominance, no, type AB, and your type O is recessive. So, in your table 2.6, no, shows the alleles for A and B are dominant over the O allele. So, ang aton allele for A and B are dominant over sang O nga allele represented by small letter I, ang big letter I represented by what we mean as dominant. No, recessive ang small letter I. Therefore, your type O blood is a recessive blood. People with blood type O carry the homozygous alleles for O. This means that they lack the A and B alleles in their blood. A person heterozygous for blood type AB carries the alleles for A and B, and since both alleles are expressed, these alleles are what we call co-dominant with each other. Kagina nga si type AB is an example of a co-dominance or dominant, no? So also we have a person's blood type can be done through a simple test. This is the reason why it is used as evidence in paternity suits, no? Ang blood typing naton can be one of the method to use to determine on the paternity test or suits. Blood tests can be used as evidence whether the man could be or could be not or could not be the father of a certain child. Although blood type alone does not prove that he is. So, damo pa paagi, pero isa ang blood typing to prove kung ang ina nga tatay amay gidman ayhan sang bata. Now, we have here the cross between a sample cross